Let me see. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where my cat is. Alright, folks, we are back. I'm going to try to finish working. I've got some greenhouse material here. The tomatoes still aren't ready yet. So I've cut down the trees here. I've got them all cut out of the way. I wonder if my lumber mill has produced anything, because it had not produced anything the other day. Yes, it has. There's the pallet. Okay. I say pallet, but it's actually planks. Let's pull forward here. See if we can get this. Pick it up and move it. Alright, we'll put this into this one. So this. Trying my best to learn how to drive these things from the first person's perspective, but it's harder to do. Pick up this board, back it up. Okay, now we go. So we have that one full. I'm going to take that stuff and sell it here after a while. I can't remember how much it costs to pay off Uncle. Can you? I can't remember. You're muted too, baby doll. You got your microphone muted.
I said ain't it 300,000 to pay him off?
It seems like 250,000.
Okay.
So use about 50 off. Which is, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of work we gotta do. The thing of it is, when you're not able to plant trees, that makes a big difference, you know? Well, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I don't know what happened there, but all of a sudden it started working again, so I don't know exactly what happened. It just started working. It didn't want to let me lay anything on the tailgate of this truck. Okay. So we're gonna go sell all of this stuff. And that way we can hopefully make some money and buy some more property, cut some more trees down so we can literally start working on getting this farm paid off. Because the quests that I'm not getting enough money off of the quest, and they're very far and few between, which is weird. So here we are at the lumber yard. We're fixing to sell all of this stuff. Oops, I hit a road bump. Actually, I wrecked, really. Let's be honest, I wrecked. this so I can, there we go. Okay, back it up, and we're gonna haul this stuff off too. How much money do you have?
15,403.
Okay, you're doing a lot better than I am right now. But then again, I did go buy this flatbed truck with a to get it so I would be able to haul off stuff to sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I'm like at 1,000 something. But I'm also thinking about buying another spot of land too, which is going to cost me, so that I can ensure that I have some trees to cut so I can make profit, so I can start selling some of this stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably will do that too.
Because if I don't start getting some trees, I can't make no money. You know what I mean? I did notice one of the trophies in the game, you've got to find all 30 treasure chests. So there's 30 treasure chests scattered out throughout the world. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
One of them said you have to soup up your vehicle so you can go over 100 kilometers an hour. So evidently you can upgrade these vehicles to make them go faster. Because I don't think there's a vehicle yet that I've seen go. I think I'm only going like 50 kilometers. You know what I mean? At max
Yeah.
so far. I don't think I've seen one that goes faster than that yet. Yeah, right. No, actually, I'll take it back. I'm going 62 kilometers an hour. Watch one of the things we have to do eventually be like decorate the inside of people's houses because of the furniture thing. Wouldn't that be neat? Sometimes I find it hard to use this dogged crane thing on the back of the truck. go. I just watched 2 cars collide in front of me. There is an accident right here. They literally hit each other. Have you saw that yet?
Yeah. I've even had them hit me.
Well, I've had them hit me, but that was 2 that hit head on toward one another. That was wild.
Ah, he sells sheep too. Oliver does.
Oh, does he? I'll have
Yep.
to check it out. Not that every time I go to these places, most of the time some of these wind up not selling the same thing. You know what I mean? It's weird. But I will try, because I don't have any sheep. I think you can sell stuff off the sheep too. I'm sure you probably can. So I'm up to almost 5,000 just off of that money alone.
So you can only have 8 cows. I mean 9. It maxes out at 9.
Does it? So then the other must be for the sheep, right?
Now I've only got 9,000 left. I bought sheep and cows max. Got a dog and a cat. But I'm fixing to pick up all this grass that I just mowed, so I'll have plenty.
I wished we had a better lawnmower in the game.
It actually didn't take long, and I did a little extra than what she wanted because I figured, like, if I'm mowing this far, I'm going to finish it up to the road.
Yeah. I've got 3 OSB sets left, and I am not going to sell them yet because I want to make sure I got a full trailer load before I take it off.
Right.
So, but I will come back up here and buy this other property that's near the house and cut all them trees down. And that way I can ensure I have that. Because I need the money. That's what I'm looking for here is money. I need money. Okay, it says I'm a little bit hungry, so let's eat. Okay. While we're here, let's cut down this grass in front of the building here. Make it look somewhat better. Now, how am I supposed to reach that? Oh, just like that, I guess. I didn't know that I could. Okay. Most of this around my lumber stuff here. Even though it technically ain't my property yet. You said it didn't charge me for it, so.
Bought that property right there close to your house?
The lumber yard, I said, don't charge me. I'm mowing around the lumber yard. Trying to make it look somewhat prettier. Plus, it'll be able to give me the grass too that I can take back to fill up for my animals.
I just wish there was an easier way to pick it up.
I wish there was a way to just, in theory,
Run a tractor over it?
yes,
Yes, it would be so much easier.
that would be like the best thing ever if you could just mow it with a lawnmower or something. I mean, I don't. This is Lumberjack
Even
Dynasty.
a push mower, would
Well,
be better than
I've
a
not
weed
seen
eater.
anything like that. You know.
But really, to be honest with you, that weed eater is kind of like a push mower because it does mow pretty good. And you can move pretty quick with it, too.
You can. I will give you that. You can.
Look how much I mowed. It took me 3 whole days. And
I
I
know.
mowed a lot.
I know.
And now I mowed most of this place over here. And I'm already done and picking up the grass.
Hey, how are y'all doing? We are doing good. How about yourself, sis? Sometimes I have issues cutting things. I feel like I have to go back over it like 2 or 3 times. Got off work, just a little tired. I can understand that. We went out to the store a few minutes ago. We hadn't been long, got back home. And I thought, well, why not get into Lumberjack Dynasty again and try this. See what we can do to get ourselves built up. We're right now I'm mowing the grass, as you can see. Because the grass, believe it or not, is called hay in the game. Instead of having a hay farm, we actually just mow grass, and that's our hay.
Which really, in reality, that is
hay.
What they use, I mean.
Well, all I'm going to do is feed it to the animals anyways, for the cows and stuff, so it's not like, you know.
Yeah. This is just really old school.
Yeah, really. Oh, and we have also hit 100 followers, folks. We have hit 100 followers. So that's awesome. We hit it before, when I said we was going to try to make it before December, and we did. It was over, so we actually beat it before December was over. So this is not the only thing I'm going to do, folks. I promise it's not just going to cut this grass. I just figured while I'm standing here, why not? Then I can take the grass to the barn here in a minute and give it to my animals. Because I want to make some milk, feed my cows, and evidently some sheep now, because we've got sheep that you can get in the game. And Ludden said she got it at Oliver's. I don't know. I'll have to go look and see.
Yeah, he's got them for me, anyway. I bought 20 of them.
Well, I'm going to see if Oliver has some.
I've got 9 cows, and
I swear I missed that. How did I miss that? Was it a hard day today at work, or was it an easy day, or was it a... What kind of day was it?
one of them days that tries your patience.
Yeah, was it one of those days, or... It does look better with the mud around this, instead of having all that grass just everywhere.
won't let me pick up some of that grass without paying for the field.
Oh, that's bad, ain't it? There's the
Yeah.
catch. There's the catch there. Okay. So we're going to get into this machine over here. We just bought this yesterday. This is the transporter machine here. We're going to get in it. And I'm going to run it over to the house real quick. And we're going to sleep through the night. I'm going to make sure all of my animals are well taken care of. Let's go ahead and cut this while we're here. And we're going to make sure our animals are well taken care of, we're fed, and ready to go. Get some more of that milk and stuff, because we're going to need that for food items and things like that. Put that away.
Did it let you pick up the grass?
Yeah, it's letting me pick up the grass so far. Yep. Kind of glad too, because I'm gonna need it. I mean, my barn I think is like at 60-some% full, but still, it probably, I don't know how long that'll take for that to.
Mine was at 99%. I hadn't checked it. Checked it earlier, but I forget what it said.
I don't know how long that stuff takes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So there's just gonna be little green piles of little hay balls laying around next door neighbor's yard. Cause some of it won't let me pick up. What's inside their fence line, it will.
Ooh, that was a tight squeeze, folks, but I got it. Alright, let's go take this inside the barn. And hit the wrong button. Move all that to the barn, and that'll give me 94% full on the barn, so that's awesome. Folks, I do not know what happened to my cat. There it is.
I haven't seen mine yet.
I fed my cat. He says he's really fond of me. He loves me. He's got a heart over his head.
Your cat talks.
It's got a heart over my head. It says Typhoon love me. That's what it said.
Typhoon?
That's what it's called, Typhoon.
Typhoon.
Typhoon. Typhoon. It's kind of strange, ain't it?
Yeah. Do you feed it raw fish or do you?
Yeah, raw fish. Raw fish. Just when you catch a fish, just feed it raw fish. That's what I've been doing.
Okay.
Yeah, just feed it raw fish. Y'all can join me on my Discord.
And what do you feed the dog?
The dog actually takes sausages.
But that's what we eat.
Yeah, but he eats them too. See, eventually they want us to get to the point
Greedy
where
little
we're actually
He's like, I want the good stuff.
they're actually wanting us to
But eating dog food?
no, they want us to eventually cook food.
Yeah, and quit eating the dog food. I get it. Okay, on my way home, I'll sleep and wake up with sheeps and cows, and it's gonna be unique to see what all kind of mess I can get myself into with sheeps now. There's my dog. Hey, buddy. Give sausage to Oscar. Pet Oscar. Oh, my dog's name is Oscar. That's my neighbor's name, too. You think he'll get offended? He's the one that gave me the dog.
What is that?
Maybe I just named it after him. I don't know. That's kind of weird, though. Named the dog after the guy who gave it to you. Not real brilliant.
Well, the dog's name's Oscar, ain't it?
Yeah, and that's who I bought it from. My neighbor,
You think
Oscar.
they would have let you? You'd think they'd let you be able to,
Name it yourself.
yeah, like change the name of it. Where's Oscar?
Yeah.
I'm giving Oscar a sausage and petting him. And I don't think I have another. Yeah, I do. I have another fish I can give the cat. It's sitting on the table over here. Okay, he doesn't want one, so evidently he's good for now. So evidently sometimes they don't want the food. Just like you just have to kind of go to them. Does that make sense? Because that one there didn't want nothing from me that time. Alright, so let's milk the cow.
Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
You still
kitty.
can't find
I
yours.
still ain't found my cat.
Mine,
What's the shovel for?
you dig the ground up so that you can actually plant flowers in it.
Oh. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Yep, that's what that's for. Ooh, my cows gave 3 milk that time, a piece.
That's awesome.
Last time they only gave me like 2 apiece. So this time I got more milk that time than I did the first time, which is awesome. The eggs, though,
Excuse me. I did not mean to do that.
I'm getting a lot of eggs, so I will say that.
I bought some more chickens. No, I bought some more cows. And 20 sheep. Okay, I got fish for the cat whenever it decides to grace me with its presence.
I feel like I got robbed there on one of the eggs. It's one of them chickens I don't think like nothing.
Maybe it's not feeling well.
I don't know.
My sheeps are not here.
Are they
Where
outside
are
at the
my
meadow?
sheeps?
But go outside and look. Sometimes they go to the meadow.
Where
And I couldn't tell you where the meadow is.
at?
That I don't know. All I know is it said that your dog will actually walk them to the meadow and things like that, so I don't have a clue where the meadow is.
I don't either.
So, doing the morning routine here, getting out the honey and all of that stuff. Checking all of that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know on that one. It doesn't say. Or at least it didn't say for me. That's what I'm gonna say. Can I change the color of this thing now that it's mine? I can. I can wash it. Awesome. That looks nice. And break. Alright, so we want to color this. My favorite color is red, so let's go with red. Bring it up. Bring it down. And bring it down.
I do not know where my sheeps are.
There, I like that. I've got a red crane. I like that.
I bought sheeps and they're not here. I'm freaking out.
See,
Where's
I don't
my
know.
sheeps at?
I don't know where they go. I don't know where they.
It took my money for it.
Did it?
And my dog's here, so. Maybe they won't get delivered till in the morning. Let me go see.
Save game.
I thought they went
Well,
in the barn.
well, evidently the wild thing is they actually can wander on the meadows. But that's the thing of it is I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna stop here, folks, and I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna buy this property because this is one of the cheapest ones on the map.
I think it just said my rooster died.
Did your rooster die?
Cows need milking.
You'd see if the rooster's on the top of the house.
Your rooster or something it said.
No, it's still there, so it ain't dead. It's not dead. It's still there. It's still alive and kicking. Folks, just bear with me. I'm getting me a chair to put my feet up in. I need one of them like reclining seats that recline back with a footrest. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome. Instead of having to use a chair in front of the door. Either way it works. Either way, it'll work. Okay. So we've purchased this property. Is that the one? No, I hit that wrong. There it is. Alright. So we just bought this property. And what I want to do is I want to save it again now that we bought it to ensure that we don't lose it.
Yeah, I've got 9 sheep.
None nowhere?
No.
Hmm. And I don't know what to tell you there.
And I paid the money for them.
They may be around somewhere and we just don't know it. You know what I mean?
Can you Google where they're supposed to be?
Sure, a person could. Well, where's it gonna fall? Is it gonna fall?
Well, if they're not going to be in my barn, why did I buy them?
Because it's a sheep that goes out to pasture. But the thing of it is where would they go? You'd have to probably Google search and see on Lumberjack Dynasty where does the sheeps reside or something. It should tell you. Of course, then again, I don't know. Sometimes I Google search some things for this game and I can't find squat on it. You know what I mean? Alright, while that tree falling, let's see. I can't figure this out for her.
There's my dog.
Where do the sheep go in Lumberjack Dynasty? Okay, we'll have to pull it all up, so just gonna give it a minute. Alright, let's cut these branches
Here
off.
they are.
Found them? They're there.
They're in the apple trees.
Well, maybe that's supposed to be your pasture. Sort of, kinda. I mean, I'm not saying that for sure.
Okay.
That's kind of weird, ain't it?
Weird, yeah.
I mean, at least you got them though, so I don't have to Google search it. I can
A
cut
bunch of them. Good gracious. I have 20 of the suckers. 1, 2, 3.
And well, the good thing is that's what your dog is for. The dog is there to ensure they stay where they need to stay. Does that make sense?
20. Yeah, there's 20 of them here. Okay. I thought I was getting grass for y'all too, but apparently not.
I think those kinds just kind of graze themselves, if that makes sense. They're free range. Having this little machine here is so much easier than working on that tractor. Why are you backing up? Quit backing up. If I could implement one thing into this game, the one thing I'd implement, like I said before, is a brake. And not the handbrake either, just a brake in general.
My hay's at 99%, so.
Then you should be good with hay. I don't know what's wrong with that truck or that vehicle over here, but he ain't moving. It's like he's stuck. Maybe it's because the tree fell across the road and I'm blocking traffic or something. I don't know. But that's the part of being a lumberjack, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry y'all lived in this area. Y'all ought to know there's a lumberjack guy here. Oh, I moved the vehicle out of the way, even though the vehicle wasn't in the way technically. And now all of a sudden, the vehicle moved. It was like it was reading this truck being there, and it wasn't even there. Well, I call it a truck. It may not even be called a truck. It's called a transporter, but a Swanee. Looks like a tractor trailer kind of thing going on. Except the front of it really looks like a tractor. And it looks like it so far is hauling a lot more logs than that other one did.
Is it?
Yes, like
Which truck is it?
it looks like that.
Oh, did you go back?
No, that was a mission for that one.
Oh. I haven't had that mission yet.
Yeah, there was a mission for that one, so I went and done it, and I got that. Oh, I got that. Yeah, look at your map when you get a chance,
Hold on, I'm going to the store.
and I'll tell you where it's at. I mean, unless it's doing something different for you, I'll tell you where it's at when you get a chance. Well, folks, the sad part is when I get all these cut down, I don't have a way to plant it back until we can get that unlocked to us. And right now, planting is not unlocked. So the only thing I can do is technically just cut them down and sell it and hope for the best and possibly buy more land and do the same thing till we can eventually get it all done. Yeah, I've done put like 3 trees on this, if that makes sense. If you get what I'm saying. And I'm not talking about these little bitty trees either. These are them big, huge trees that you have to cut like in 5 or 6 pieces. I'm not gonna chance another one. That's almost 4 trees right there on that thing. Okay, so let's go dump these off and sell these. I'm loving this transporter. It almost feels like you're driving a tractor trailer as big as it is.
How do you buy the land if you want it?
You just walk onto the land, and when you walk onto the land and you press X, it should come up. If you don't own it, it should come up with a thing that says purchase the land, and then it tells you how much it costs. Does that make sense?
It's not doing it though. It's not telling me how much this land is.
Huh?
This land.
Where's it at?
Right in front of our.
Front of that, because that's in front of the building there, in front of the lumber mill.
Yeah.
You can't buy that one yet.
Oh.
That one gets bought. Is it across the road or is it right there on the land?
It's right there on.
Yeah, you can't buy that one yet. It's when you buy the property for that one, it'll give you that one.
Oh. He told me to go cut the trees on my land, but he didn't mean it, did he? So, how about this? Can I buy this land?
Across the road?
Yeah.
Should be able to. You should be able to just walk onto it and it'll tell you how much it costs. I think the land across the road.
1,465 euro. Or you can use social points. Which one did you do?
I always do the one with so much money and then social points too. So far.
Okay.
Cause
I bought it.
The one I bought, if you know beside Aunt Gracie's house?
Yeah.
Up across from the not far from the store kind of thing.
I think you scared her.
That one's only like 300 and some.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
The one across from Grace.
One beside of Gracie's across the road, and it's it's right across the road from the store above your house.
Okay.
There's a property there for like 300 and some if you buy it with social points. So I bought that one too. Man, this thing holds so much more logs. I can haul so much more with this. I'm so glad I went and did that mission. It took me a while to do it.
What do I need for the mission?
You're going to need 100 eggs, 100 milk,
Okay.
and 100 apples.
I done sold my apples.
I didn't have
So
no
it'll
milk.
be a while.
So you know what I had to do? I went and bought all my milk from the
Yeah, but nobody
store.
sells apples.
Sometimes I find some that do. I have found some that do. It's far and few between, but there are some that sometimes that do have them.
So I can utilize this piece of property that I bought for. I own it now, right?
The property, if you bought it across from the lumber mill, the one that you bought across from the lumber mill, you talking about the big one,
Yeah.
then that's your property
Forever. I
forever.
can build on it or
I
whatever I
don't know if you
want.
can build on it. All I know is right now you'll be able to cut the trees down, and I think eventually you'll be able to plant trees
Plant.
back on that property. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Which you're going to need to anyway, because you're going to need the trees.
Right.
And the thing of it is, I don't know how long it takes for the trees
Grow.
to grow. So, and planting it, I don't know. You might be able, because it is your property now, with the way the trees are, since you own it, there may be a way to lay the trees off in a different manner. Does that make sense? So instead of having like whatever the number is that's telling you is on the farm on that land now,
Yeah.
you might be able to get like more than that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because right now, like mine, I've cut down so many, I'm down to like 8 pine left, 9 spruce, and 1 dead trunk on the land. It had a
It's
total of
covered
8.
in mostly bushes.
This one had a total of 18 trees. Total. You know what I mean?
Mine has a total. How do you tell?
When you press your R1.
19 spruce, 7 pine, trees total 26.
So, but you see what I'm saying? And then when the time comes and you get ready and you're able to, you may be able to maneuver that. Does that make sense? And make that
Yeah.
number different. Because you, at that point, you'll be able to plant trees back, so you'll know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So instead of putting like 19 on that piece of property, you might could get 20, 30, 40, you know, 50 or whatever may be the case. Which is good for us. Folks, if you haven't already, make sure to find me on Facebook at the Holt Network. You can also find me on Twitter at Holt Network as well. And those things will let you know when I go live with new content. What happened there?
I know we can cut down the old trunks. How long does it take to cut down for the trunk to get old enough to cut it down?
I do not know on that one.
We need a stump grinder.
You get that later on.
Also, it does have one.
Evidently, yeah, you will, because right now we don't know how to work it, so I wasn't hitting the right spot. That's why it wasn't working, folks. And my tree is leaned up inside of another tree. So we're going to have to cut this other tree down in order for that tree to come on crashing down to the ground, because I don't have any other way of getting it if I don't. So let me cut this tree in that direction. But if you haven't already, find me on Facebook and Twitter. YouTube, be sure to subscribe, like the channel, and hit the notification bell so when new content is available, you'll be able to... Ooh, I'm glad I moved out of the way. So you'll be able to see when new content is posted. Donations are welcome at the information at the bottom of your screen, and it helps to keep doing what we are doing, which is streaming content directly to you. Hope that you're enjoying Lumberjack Dynasty. So sit back and enjoy. I'm going to continue on with this. And whoa, I rolled that tree over just by stepping on it. And of course, find me on Stream TV. The information's in the chat there on the side of the screen. And you can also find me at my Discord, which is also there, and also on my About section here on both channels, on YouTube and on Twitch as well. And with that being said, folks, I'll catch you all in the next one. And the mission that you're wanting, that I was talking about for the transporter thing, is up the hill up there on the top of the map. It's on the top right hand corner.
I don't even have no apples. There's no point.
Cause
Even trying to start it right now.
That's what she's going to give you, is that big old truck if you do the mission.
I wish I'd have known that before I sold my apples.
Uh, Timber. Oh man, please don't fall and hit my transporter. Please don't fall and hit my transporter. Please don't fall and hit my transporter. That was close. That was really close. That was close. Boy, I did that just right. You know what I mean? That could have hit my transporter. Yeah, whenever you get your apples up, that's to be the next thing if I was you I would go for. Because it's going to make hauling them trees a lot easier. It drives faster, for one, and two, it can haul a lot more. Good gracious, this thing's long. It's a really long one. Alright, let's put this up for just a